No, wait, I'm muted. There we go. Hello? Can you all hear me? Test? Yo, I need this chat to help me out here. Can you guys hear me? Perfect. Okay. How's the stream music? Is it too loud? Too soft? Can you guys hear it? You guys see that widget on the bottom left? Dude, I did that. Hello. Okay, I didn't actually like make the whole thing. It was I just implemented it into the stream. But isn't it so sick? Dude, I'm so pro streamer. It's so crazy. Lower my mic, you say? Okay. How is that? Test Lorem ipsum dolor hecking, what is it called? Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet consecutor adipissing elite sedo ismod tempor incident un labor et dolor magna aliqua. How's that? If some thinks it's elite, honestly, the audacity. The audacity. Anyways. Cool. Good level. It's elite. How's everyone doing today? Sound off in chat if you've submitted an application for Lucid already. Still working on vid? Alright, I'm excited to see what you're cooking. Applications are scary? Yeah, I hear you, dude. But sometimes you just gotta take that leap of faith, you know? And honestly, like in the process of creating an application, you learn a lot about yourself. Not yet, waiting to hear back from someone. Plan to submit it soon? Alright. Getting that expert opinion. I don't like submitting too early. I don't want to realize I forgot something a week later. Dude, that's that's me with college assignments. Oh, that takes me back. Right, anybody else? Don't be shy. I don't bite. Much. I think I'm gonna wait for like 5 more minutes for people to trickle in before I start today's little presentation on auditions, do's and don'ts. Just wanna Give everybody the chance to trickle in. If you're new in chat, say hi. And yeah, thank you all again so much for tuning in and being interested in this. Hello, I. Oh yeah, if you haven't already, take a look at the top of the screen where you should see a couple of Twitter usernames. I think those are, yes. One says Manager-kun, the other says welcome to Lucid. You know, you should type those into your Twitter search bar and click the follow button on those. A couple more minutes now. I don't know about y'all, but it's like 7 p.m. where I'm at. Have you guys eaten dinner yet? Because I have not. Your boy is starving. After the stream, I'm about to go and... what should I eat for tonight? I have soup. You've eaten? Good. I mean, by 10 p.m. I should hope you've eaten. My god. You're about to eat lunch? Nice. What we eating? What we eating? Me personally, I am probably gonna drink some soup and make a sandwich. I made this really nice like beef broth like soup at the beginning of the week. Like, it's so hearty. I'm pretty proud of myself. TPH. Sandwich gang! Sandwich gang! 2 egg fried sandwiches with a side of yogurt with banana. Oh my god, we healthy in this. Side of yogurt with bananas and berries mixed in. Nice. Nice. What? Is that Cyan in my chat? Ayo! Yes, that was indeed a Steam noise. I should probably not have Steam on. Let's exit Steam. Wait, no, wait. Wait! Wait! We can't exit Steam, we have our fucking... Wait! I need to put back... I need to relaunch VTuber Studio, hold on.ちょっと待ってください. Oh! No! Hair. Oh god. Look at me. Hairless. Uniformless. Oh god. Oh, calibrate. Ooh, where did my model go? Jesus Christ. Oh wait. Okay, wait, let me fix it. No, that was my glasses. There we go. Oh. Wait. Hold on. I got this. Boom. Boom. Boom! Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good at this game. Wait, my glasses are a little off. Hold on. I know. Oh my god. Heaven forbid I get undressed on stream. Jesus. Oh, that'd be something. All right. It is time. Yeah, let's not talk about stripping on stream. This model has that, and I'm not showing it to anybody. Stripping is how I end stream. That's crazy. You couldn't pay me enough to strip, or could you? Hi, Tyria. I know. Wait. Oh my god, you're not the only one, dude. YouTube. Whenever I try to watch any stream, like whether it be my talent or somebody else's, but mainly my talents, or like just streams in general, it takes like 10 minutes. 10 minutes for the freaking chat to freaking load, and I thought it was just me. Like, what the heck? Hey, Hilly. Okay, let's get started. I'm installing. Bam. Okay, let me just shrink. Expand. Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah. If you use YouTube chat instead, it loads faster. Wait, what do you mean? Like, is there a separate YouTube app just for chatting? Can I peek? Okay, let me type it. Boom. How's that? Worse. Better? Too quiet? Hello, Kino. Dude, what is this sorcery called YouTube chat? That's what I'm saying. Oh wait, forgot the most important part. I forgot to say I'm going live. Hold up. I got a banger Twitter thingy idea. All right, everybody, say hi to Twitter. How do I sound? You sound quieter now. Not peak, so kind of W. But is it like too quiet, or is it like good enough? You know? Just crop and edit this photo real quick. Yeah. Audio is good, nice background music too. Thanks. It's from Stream Cafe on Spotify. You can see the little details on each song, as well as the artist on the bottom left. we got the tweet out. We got everything set up. We got the music. We got the visuals. All right, cool. All right, let's get started. So, this is the auditions do's and don'ts. I am your host, Manager-kun. And yeah. Okay. So, the advice contained within this little presentation here is from 2 years of looking over auditions and selecting talents. So, not just this year, but also the year prior. I was involved in the selection process for Lucid Multimedia. And so, over these past 2 years, I've seen a lot of applications, and I've had to say no to a lot of people. I've said yes to a few, but I've also had to say no to a lot of people. And, you know, saying no to those people, of course, kind of, it hurts a bit, you know, because, like, some applications, you see, like, potentials of, like, what could have been, but maybe they just didn't get it across the right way. And so this, hopefully this presentation serves to hopefully help people express themselves a little bit better, a little bit more, and so that in the future, people can see their full potential. Yeah. Hello Dalek, thank you for making it today. How you doing? And yeah, Chamomile, my pleasure. So, second thing is, if I say anything that sounds like it specifically pertains to you, please don't take it personally, because I guarantee you, every single tip that I have in this presentation has been like something that it's been a pattern that I've noticed across multiple applications. Okay, so it's not just you. You can take comfort in the fact that it's not just you, and that these are mistakes that everybody can make. And, you know, the great thing about mistakes is that you can always make up for them. And in this case, making up for them is just submitting every application, because we let you guys do that. And lastly, before I get started, following the tips in here is not going to guarantee that you're going to make it all the way, right? There's always going to be a lot more factors at work. But what I can say is that it'll definitely raise the chances that a staff member, whether it be you're applying for Lucid or applying for any other VTuber agency, my tips will definitely raise the chance that a staff member will look at your application and lead you toward that next step in the application process. What's up, Science Senpai, my boy? Alright, let's get ready for the next slide. Boom. Okay, first things first. Do not send in an audio-only application video. Okay, there's a reason why I have that visual on my screen right now, with the glasses and the black screen. It's because that's all I see, and that's like all anybody ever sees if you send in an audio-only audition video. And the problem with that is that it doesn't show us anything. You can be telling us plenty. Like, you could be telling us that you robbed the Library at Alexandria, you were there when the Eiffel Tower was built. Like, it doesn't matter if you're not showing us like these things, or like showing us why they happened, or showing us why it's important. Which is why I say doing things in an audio-only fashion is bad. Okay, it's just bad. You send me an audio-only application, I'm going to look at it for like 3 seconds, and I'm just gonna click off, because you're not showing me anything. You're just telling me, and I did not come to look at your video to be told things. I came to look at your audition video to be shown. Okay. So, do instead show off your skills. Are you good at art? Are you perhaps good at video editing? Are you, let me move out of the way. Are you good at singing? Right? Show me how you do those things, and show me why I, as a staff member, should care, right? Because at the end of the day, this is a application, a audition process, slowly, solely based around you showing us who you are and what you can do. And the reason why I say within reason is because I also don't want to have to look at an application that's just like 5 minutes of you singing without like any substance, right? Um, if you're going to sing, if you're going to show me a clip of you singing or like a music video that you've done, you should only show me like 30 seconds to a minute and then tell me how that pertains to you or to your content. Because that's all I'll really need to like listen to your voice and come to a judgment as to whether or not, oh, okay, I definitely see the potential in this person, or it'll give me enough time to say, oh, okay, I definitely think this person could be better, but maybe they'll be better in the future, you know, that sort of thing. And yes, if you join the Lucid Multimedia Discord, we have a very handy dandy auditions thread where you can pick up some, thanks to the contribution of the community members, you can pick up some free overlays, some free assets if you want to get started streaming. If you're looking to maybe even take your streaming to the next level, if you're wanting to start with a model for the first time, it's in there. Let me drop that link right now. Ooh. It's being a little shitty. It's being a little silly. Can someone do me a favor and link the Discord in the chat? I'd really appreciate it. All right. Next point. All right. This is another thing I've seen a lot of people do, and I would like you guys to stop. Please do not send us a clip highlight reel and call that your audition video. Okay. What I mean by that is that a lot of the times, in many cases, people think that a audition video is just 5 minutes of their most notable or most popular clips, and it's not. It's not. The reason why it's not is because a lot of the times the clips themselves that they selected are unedited to be able to tell a full story in a short amount of time, or they have context that us as like staff members new to this person aren't going to know right off the bat, right? And so that's where the weakness of the clip highlight reel goes. Heads up, the live ping pinged an unknown role. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's because back when I did used to stream in the Lucid Multimedia Twitch, the live ping was for my internships. But now I think that role has been removed because nobody expected me to go live again. Not even me, dude. So that might be why, but it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, back to my original point. Do not send a clip highlight reel in because yeah, if I am to sit through 3, 4, 5 minutes of clips and I'm not getting like a reason as to why I'm being shown these clips or like why these pertain to your character or who you are, or yeah, like if you're not giving me a reason, I'm just gonna click off and like consider it a waste of time. Okay? But do if you're going to show me clips, if you're going to show us staff members clips from your stream, then be sure to highlight your best traits through your clips, right? If you're going to show me a clip highlight, maybe preface it with like, oh, you know, I really like to make people laugh, and then boom, clip, right? In which you tell like a really funny joke, or you make something hilarious happen on stream, right? If your personality trait, if your specialty is being super cute, like this little cat up here, then like show me a clip, preface it, and show me a clip where you're super cute, right? Otherwise, I'm just not gonna know. I don't know what I'm looking at, right? If your personality trait is bullying the fuck out of people, right? Preface it, and show me a clip. Your clips should serve to highlight, or a vehicle to highlight, why you're entertaining or why you make a good content creator, right? They are not good to be used as tools on their own. Okay? Think of them as like storytelling tools. When you're telling a story, you know, you can't just say he said, she said, they said, like whatever, right? You gotta have exposition, you gotta have ground, you gotta set the stage, and that's what I would like y'all to do. Right, next slide. All right. Oh wait, you can't see the person on the bottom, right? But it's fine. It's fine. Basically, do not talk about information already in your application, and part of this I think also lies with the way we structured the audition form. Looking back on it now, I definitely think that if we moved the audition video to closer to the end of the application, maybe we could avoid this problem a lot more. But at the end of the day, if you're going to reiterate information in your video that I've already seen in your application, or if you're going to reiterate the same info throughout your application, like throughout the entire thing, without adding anything like new, then I'm probably not going to look at your application, because I'm either going to think you're a troll, or if you're talking about it in your audition video, I'm going to think you're just panicked for time, right? Because the point of the application itself is to get a well-rounded view of who you are, and it's hard to do that if you're going to be repeating the same information over and over and over. And the point of the audition video is to offer us an additional perspective on you that words alone can't describe, right? That's the point of the audition video, is like, show us who you are without telling us. And so if you, again, repeat the same point over and over and over, it kind of ruins that point. Oh, thank you, Tyria. Let me try again. Hold on. Discord. /Lucid. Okay. Where was I? So yes, do not talk about information already in your application. Yes. Okay. Next slide. But do tell us, or rather show us, how your experiences have shaped you, right? If you're in your application, you're going to say that, yeah, Joseph, great. That's all I was saying earlier. It's like, yeah, I realized that we probably formatted the application form itself to where people aren't able to see what's already being asked in the application form before they send in a video, which completely makes sense, and I will talk with my team to maybe adjust the audition form to account for that. Um, but either way, you know, tips in here are should apply to a wide variety of circumstances. Yeah. But show us how your experiences have shaped you. If you're going to tell me in your application, hold on, Corvo, I'll get to that. If you're going to tell us that you speak Spanish, for example, then show us maybe a case where you come in handy, or why that is essential to your content or whatever, right? If you're going to say that your skill or your specialty or the thing that you really want to show to us is, again, maybe something like video editing, then like show us some clips you've edited or whatever. Again, the point of the video is to show, not just to tell, right? Visuals help a lot, and that's pretty much it. You know, it can really be boiled down to like, show us visually why your definition of I'm a video editor differs from another person's definition of I'm a video editor, or show us why your art skills make you different from everybody else, or show us why your chat interactivity makes you different from everyone else, right? Your relationship with your chat members, the way you talk with your chat members for content, right? Show us. Don't just tell us that, like, don't just tell us you're funny. Show us why you think you're funny. You know, that sort of thing. It ties with the previous point quite a bit, but in referencing to the previous don'ts, there's a little bit of a distinction. Alright, next slide. Alright, this is a big one. Okay. Please, if you're going to send in an audition video, please do not leave in any technical difficulties or mistakes that were incurred during recording. This has happened a lot in this year's application batch, as well as last year's application batch. For some reason, people think it's like cute or genuine to like leave in like little like bloopers, which I guess is fine. Like if they take like 3 to 5 seconds, right? But if they're like 30-second like periods where I'm not listening to you because you're muted yourself on accident for your application video, or because like you're too loud in my ears and you didn't notice until you uploaded it, like I'm not gonna want to watch that, right? If you're going to show me what I assume is a finished product of your audition video, and there's like a lot of mistakes, or there's a lot of like random cuts, or you like stumbling over your words, like that is just in general like not going to go over very well. It's okay to trip on your words a bit, but if you can edit that in post-processing, like that can make a big difference. Because what we don't want to see is you being like unconfident, right? And a lot of the times people that are unconfident either like stumble over their words or trip over their words, or otherwise like ruin the flow of the presentation. What we want to see instead is just people who are able to tell their story, tell it well, tell it fluently, and tell it in a smooth way. So, no technical difficulties or mistakes, please. Thank you. Can't tell you the amount of times I've seen somebody like start their audition video and then like do that little like sort of like sound effect, and then like try to start again because they think it's cute, and it's not. Yeah, editing will be key. Editing will be key. Like even a basic editing goes a long way in making your audition video a lot more palatable to watch. Alright, which ties to my next point. Um, yeah, Tyria makes a good point. You can go back in the form, or you can, again, like resubmit the questions and see what remains to be answered in your audition video. That is completely a viable strategy. If you don't have the editing skills to not make it obvious, then okay, this is gonna sound a little heartless, but this is just like how I'm just being real. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's like how everybody else is sending in their videos, right? You're like, again, a little bit of editing skills goes a long way. If you can, do it, because chances are, like, your competitors, your other applicants are also going to be doing it, right? Is intentional bloopers a no-go then? It has to be for a really really good reason. Okay, it has to be like, again, like a good one would take like maybe 1 to 3 seconds, and like it'd be like if you're trying to be funny or trying to be cute. But if it just gives off the impression that everything is like scuff, or like that you're not prepared for the audition video, then like it's just a bad idea. But yeah, please present to us a finished cohesive video. Okay. Next. Ooh, this is a big one. Please do not send in a video that you've used for other agencies. I have seen some people accidentally send us their Hololive recording or their Nijisanji recording. They forgot to maybe dub over that they're applying for Lucid instead of Hololive or Nijisanji or Face Connect. And yeah, that's like a instant note from me. So yeah, when you send in a video, please make sure that you're applying to Lucid. Okay, please distinguish that you're applying for Lucid. Please show us why you want to work with Lucid Multimedia, right? We have quite a bit going for us. We're up against a lot of competition, but we have quite a bit going for us. And applicants who notice that, who identify why they could benefit from Lucid Multimedia and why Lucid Multimedia could benefit from them, are much more likely to make it further in the audition process, right? And that's just like, I think, a general job tip, right? If you can show your prospective employer like why you think you would be a good fit for their team, if you could show your prospective employer why your skill set meshes well with theirs, they're much more likely to take you in, right? Same thing with applying for a VTuber agency. Yeah. Oh my god. I went through these slides kind of quick. I also wasn't really able to prepare a lot. It's been a busy week, my friends. But I hope that this presentation was helpful. Thank you all once again for taking the time to come by. Once again, the purpose of this presentation was not to be mean or to like put down any applicants who did maybe commit some of the mistakes on this slideshow, but rather it's to help them and to identify areas where they could improve on so that their next application video, whether they send it in this audition cycle or the next audition cycle, or if they send it to somebody else in some other company, this is to help make sure that their next attempt is way better. Okay. Anyways, I would like to open it up now to questions, comments, or concerns from the people in the audience. Yeah, my pleasure, Tyria. Thank you for coming in. Questions, comments, concerns? I'm an open book. You have me for at least another 15 minutes. because I do want to hit an hour of streaming. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Yeah, yeah. My pleasure, my pleasure. I think the recommended length was like 3 to 5 minutes long. How often do you make it to the end? Ooh, great questions, great questions. Okay, let me start from I think the recommended length was like 3 to 5 minutes long. How often do you make it to the end? Uh, so some videos, it depends on, like, okay, so the first 30 seconds are very, very important because the first 30 seconds are going to determine whether or not I watch through your entire video or if I start skipping ahead to specific parts, right? The first 30 seconds, if you have a good flow going on, then I'm much more likely to watch to the end because I don't want to miss anything, right? Same thing with like a good story. If you have a good storytelling ability, if you're able to tell me like why I need to listen, then I'm more than willing to listen all the way to the end if you got something good going on. But if your story is like completely jumbled up, or if it's like doesn't make sense, or again going back to the previous point, like if it's like telling me too much information that I already know from your application, then I'm much more likely to skip around in your application and like maybe go toward the end, right? So yeah, the answer to your question is like it depends. It really depends on how well you structure your audition video. These auditions, are they under a strict NDA? Would I be able to share with friends or advice? Your particular audition video, go ahead. The audition form itself, it's public. It's public knowledge that like the questions in the form, as well as like the fact that we require an audition video from you itself, right? If you want to share it with friends, if you want like advice from friends, please feel free to go ahead. Because like it's not like we're forcing every applicant or form to sign an NDA, right? That's just not how it works, and it's also like why, right? Um, do you or anyone look mostly for singers or artists? So, especially in today's day and age, that's like a very common like creative outlet where people can showcase their abilities. But it's not necessarily the only like outlet in which a person can showcase their creativity or showcase why they make a good content creator, right? There are plenty of like musical artists who are like complete shut-ins and like would not make good content creators, right? There's a lot of artists who have trouble like communicating and can make it hard for them to like interact with a live stream audience. We're looking for streamers. We're not necessarily just looking for artists or just looking for singers or whatever. We're looking for somebody who can like interact with the audience but also do what they're good at and keep a good flow going. So to answer your question, shouldn't it more so we're more so looking at a more whole picture than just a singer who's good or an artist who's good. Yeah. And yeah, Hilly, like any resume / portfolio, it really all it all goes back to the fundamentals of applying for a job in general. Could you clarify how much overlap in the video and the written portion of the application is okay? I have a lot in mind with the written portion, and I'm worried that we would get penalized for naturally mentioning things that is on the application. So there's no like actual like number. It's more so like if you're going to mention in your application form, for example, that you're say for example, you're like a mouse VTuber who does their own rigging and does their own edits for assets and such, right? That's fine to put on the form and to also show me, right? If you're going to say in your audition video, oh, I'm a rat VTuber who also does their own rigging and does their own assets. Here you are. Here's some examples. Bam! Like that's fine, right? Because you're showing me like why you're showing me something beyond the application form can capture, right? But if you're just going to say, I'm a rat VTuber and I rig things and I do assets, and then you say in your application video, I'm a rat VTuber and I rig things and I do assets, and you don't show me anything, like why? What was the point, man? You know, that sort of thing. How much of clips would you recommend? I was thinking just a few seconds per clip. Not for a good clip, but to show off personality. So that also depends on like editing style, right? Like if you are the type to edit clips in like a certain fashion to where like it's a bunch of noise accompanied by like a music in the background, for example, and it's like just you making like funny noises or like random like explosions and shit, like that's its own like separate sort of editing style from say like another clip compilation where it's like 10-15 seconds for like a joke to land, and then maybe some exposition as to why it's funny or whatever. Like there's multiple ways to approach it. I can't really say what works best. It just all depends on your presentation. Hi Midnight Midna, good to see you. It's been a while. Silly question. I thought about doing a very... Wait, hold on. I am parched. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Ugh. Silly question. Thought about doing a very short skit at the beginning of my video to showcase my writing and voice acting abilities. Would that be a turnoff for management? No, I wouldn't say so. I think a skit, if performed well, will be a really good introduction to who you are. Especially if like the skit's funny or if it just is able to capture our attention in some interesting way, shape, or form. I have no idea like what you intend to do with the skit, so like I can't really give you any more like precise feedback. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Is this gonna be like a skit that you believe would capture the attention of management, or would that be something better saved for the end? It's up to you. It's your call to make, really. It has, but suddenly I am here and very interested in talent first agency Lucid Multimedia. Good to see you again, Manager-kun. Likewise, likewise. Okay. Ooh, we are close. We are close to an hour. 5 more minutes. Any other burning questions, comments, concerns? I am here for you. If not, I'm just gonna vibe to this music for the next 5 minutes. Ooh, you're getting very sleepy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay. I'm learning the limits of my tracking. Yes. Oh, okay. Can kill that low. Since YouTube Shorts are getting popular, do you value those as much as edited clips or completely different skills? Both in the end are really, really good skills to have if you're like versed in editing them. It's like a really good skill to have, but it's not gonna, it by itself is not going to take you above like that in itself is not going to make your application more valuable than another person's application or more convincing than another person's application if you don't show us like how you can make them work for your personal brand or for your personal like content. Like maybe I'm misreading the question. By edited clips, do you mean like short form, like? Do you mean like okay? By edited clips, do you mean like quick 30-second to 1 minute clips, or do you mean like short videos that are like highlights of an entire stream, like that would go for like 4 or 5, maybe 6 minutes? Because I know what you mean by YouTube Shorts, but I don't know what you mean by edited clips. If that makes sense. Oh, okay. Scripted content versus clips from streams, both edited. Okay, yeah. So, um, both are valuable, right? I think definitely knowing how to uh, create and create script and film scripted content is a very valuable skill because that's what we've been doing a lot with like a lot of our creators, for example, like Xander or Boomy. Um, and if you can like if you're so if you are self sufficient in that, then that is a very good skill to have. But like being able to take clips from your own streams and edit them into something uh, cohesive and funny and or like very entertaining, that's also a very valuable skill to have. That we would definitely put into consideration, but again, wouldn't put you above or below anybody by itself. Um, My current strategy to my audition video was to mainly serve as an introductory piece to the rest of my app while showing off who I am as a creator in person. Would you suggest a different approach for those like myself or no? Okay. Important part. Show. Okay, make sure you show. Do not tell us what we should already know from your application form. Show us why the stuff you've mentioned makes you different. Show us why like we should consider you as a content creator to join our team. If no VTuber model is available at the time, would webcam be fine? Uh, it depends on your circumstances. Like, for example, if you have a VTuber model incoming, and you can maybe show us like a work in progress, or you can show us when, or tell us when, I guess, the work in progress will be ready, or the complete VTuber model will be ready, that'd be great. If not, like there are VTuber models online that you can use for either free with credit to the artist, or you can pay a little bit to edit them in your own way and use those as part of your application. But I definitely wouldn't recommend not using a VTuber model. And in terms of using webcam, uh, it's hard to say. It's very hard to say. Like even a PNG tuber would be fine. I've had PNG tuber models go to round 2 of auditions. Um, so if you could use like a PNG of your character or yourself, that would work a lot better. But try not to use webcam because that's like not what we're here for. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Do you guys have a requirements like? Do you guys have a requirements like a citizen of a specific country when hiring? Also, hello Xavier. This is our first time meeting. Good to see you in chat. We do prefer American citizens. It just makes things a lot easier on our end because we are a US based company. However, we have worked with people across the world. It would really depend on whether or not we see a lot. Okay, it would depend on whether or not we see a lot of potential from people within the audition pool to warrant us maybe getting another staff member who is more aligned to those time zones, right? Say, for example, we see in our audition pool that a lot of really talented applicants, a lot of really cool applicants are from like Europe, for example. whether they be from like the UK or Germany or Italy or Spain. If we're really determined to like keep these people within our company, or like if we're really determined to take their potential and see them grow, then we would be willing to hire people from other countries, because then we would be putting in the cost to get a specific manager able to best accompany their time zone, and help them in their needs in that way. Sorry, very long-winded answer, but to answer your question, yes, but it really hinges on a few conditions. After this, I got inspired to prepare my audition video for the real reasons the show don't get me fired. Okay, I'm not gonna tell anybody. Lark Delta Oshi Link EN. Wee woo wee woo. You may have covered this as I joined this late, but which would you say is more important, the writing section or the video? So both are important in their own ways, right? The writing section is designed to give us a very holistic picture of who you are and what you can do, whereas the video is there to give us a chance. It's there to give you a chance to show us what you mean by, or a chance to show us who you are that words can't really capture, right? I said in an earlier part, right? Like, it's one thing to tell us that you're a demon VTuber with a six-pack and like shredded abs and like can also draw, right? But it's another thing to show us that you're a demon VTuber with a sick-ass model who can also draw, and then you show us some of your art, right? They work in tandem, to answer your question. Okay, so show feet, got it. I mean, no, don't make your application video all about your feet. It's not gonna work. I'm not even into feet. I can't speak for the rest of the staff, but if I see bare toesy woesies on application video, I'm clicking off. I'm sorry. Are you doing acceptance of old models like last round, or is this new models, new branding? So for this current round, it depends. And I'm sorry to answer so many questions with it depends, but it really does. Because from a staff point of view, if your model suffices, and if we think your model suffices, and like, yeah, if we think your model suffices, of course we're not going to get you a new model. But if like instead you're, for example, using like a pre-built, or you're using like a PNG, then we would consider, if you're really talented, if you really impress us, then we would consider getting you a new model, new branding, and everything. But it really depends. Oh, hello T! I am so sorry I didn't notice you till now. I have been going through these questions one by one. Thank you for joining me. Hello, I've been listening, but I was driving and couldn't yap and chat. Dude, drive safe. Oh my god, I hope you're home safe. Or wherever destination you're headed to, I hope you got there safe. Come on, Manager-kun, let me cook? Dude, we're not that kind of agency. God. What I will say is that we can help you if that's like the sort of content you want to go down toward, but like you have to give us a very good reason why we should take you. Disclaimer: Manager-kun was not working at Lucid when they applied. Yeah, that's true. She's an OG. We didn't notice how much of a little freaky leaky she'd be until like way later, and by then it was too late. Not to say that we'd fire her or anything. She's lovely. Yeah. I love this model, by the way. Oh, thank you. It was, if you check the description, if you look down, check the description, you'll get to see the very talented Mama and Papa who created this model and designed it, yeah, and rigged it. Oh whoa? Oh whoa? Ooh. Wait, wait, there's a timer? Oh my god. It's tied to a different hotkey. Oh no! That's okay. Nalik's getting thrown under the bus. Don't tell her I said that. Don't tell her I said that. Yeah, rule of thumb is to not be too freaky on main. Like, we can match your freak, but at the same time, don't show us your freak until you make it further in the application process, I guess. My model is being finished, rigged with the ETA being around the deadline of the application, so I was wondering if, in case, would review rather see a personalized PNG of said character or free models? Okay, so if your model if your model is going to finish being rigged around the time applications close, I think if you can maybe spin it around and maybe use like a reactive PNG, like reactive Fugi, to do like idle and like speaking versions of your model, even though your model won't be like completely finished. If you can like use the arts of your model and set up those two different instances, I think that could work, because then you would basically be a PNG tuber at that point, right? If you prefer, you can also just use a free model. And again, like if there's potential, we'll reach out to you. Yeah, you got okay. So for those of you who don't know, last year in like I think it was either August or September, I speed ran being a VTuber, which is why I have this model and why I have some assets and such. I speed ran being a VTuber for 2 weeks. And the reason why it was 2 weeks is because that's the minimum amount of time that a channel on Twitch needs to hit affiliate. Along with like a couple other requirements, right? But luckily, thanks to the efforts of the community, as well as the really, really wonderful people who I work with, we were able to hit that affiliate milestone in just 2 weeks, and then I graduated, and then y'all ain't never heard from me ever again, until now. Not the naked toggle. Yeah, not the naked toggle. You cannot pay me enough to use my naked toggle. My old current model violates TOS so hard, but I have a new one being rigged. LOL, it's a new art for me. Non-binary kind. Hey, I'm happy for you. We love our non-binary they thems in this chat. Hell yeah. This is actually re-debut? No. This is like this might be opening up an old wound, but or a fresh wound rather. This is like Ame's affiliate standing with All Alive. Like I'm just here when they call on me. I ain't streaming again. I don't have time for that. What is the average time from submission to review of the application? When can we expect to hear back? It depends. Okay, so one, it depends on the amount of submissions we get, which I can't tell you. Secondly, it depends on where you're at in that sea of applications, right? If you're like number 1 to 100, like probably a higher chance you'll hear back from us soon. Definitely because we're like definitely noticing that a lot of people are applying. They'll definitely probably hear from us sooner rather than later, like definitely before the application process closes. Aren't I doing a stream tomorrow too? Yeah, but like, you know, that one was like let's see, like, I'm not even making content with that. I'm reacting to somebody else's content with that. I'm reacting to clips. It's not even my content. I'm reacting to T clips. I'm reacting to furry clips. I'm reacting to cyan clips. Like, I ain't gotta do much. I just gotta sit there and smile. So I would not count that as content. I would not count that as me re-entering my VTuber arc. No siree. Unless you get me in like a collab or something, like maybe then you could say I'm re-entering my VTuber arc. But yeah, no. We're not doing it here. We don't do that here. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you all again for taking the time to come by. This VOD will be up on YouTube, so if you missed it, or you like missed a certain part of it, luckily this stream was only like an hour or something. And so you can rewind and watch it back. Yeah. React Andy-kun? Oh my god. No. Have a good night now. Excuse me while I delete my audition and start over. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, wait. So, wait, before I end. Very, very important. If you look down below in the description box, there are links to not only the Lucid Multimedia homepage, but also specifically the Lucid Multimedia auditions page. Wait, what do you mean don't talk with that tone? What tone are you talking about? What? What? You're gonna have to clip it. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways. Best of luck to all potential applicants. To those who have submitted their applications and are thinking of redoing it, best of luck to you. For those who have yet to submit an application, but tuned into this stream to see how they could improve their application, best of luck to you. For those who have already submitted their application and are confident in their abilities, best of luck to you. I shall see y'all in another time. Bye-bye!